Okay, I had to do the MCU music intro because I was like, alright, I'm gonna get ready. Hello! Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Special thanks to RK Husk, Robin, for helping out with the— oh my goodness! Outcast Stars 6 months! Thank you, oh my god. But special thanks to RK Husk for helping out with the PNG tuber outfit. Robin, you did great, and I appreciate that a whole bunch. How we all feeling? How we all doing? I gotta say, I fucking love this intro. Like, the quality of your title screen is just delicious. Okay. Oh my god, red! Just in time to watch me butcher every Dutch pronunciation in this visual novel. Welcome in, Bart, Saber, Sebastian. Good to see you all. Do I have this full screen? I do. Oh my god, my coworker is calling me back. Sir! I'm not answering it this time, I'm just gonna let it ring. The Sunday, leave me alone! I always fully support butchering anything. Okay. I don't think he's calling again. I think he got the message. I'll be like, oh, sorry, I've turned my phone off. God. Anyways, so let's get right into it. First, well, actually, hold on. Let's just take a little second to admire the artwork here. This was Captain Nico who did this, right? Red Saber? Who did this piece of it? Yeah. Captain Nico did a fantastic job with this. They all look so fucking good. However, the very obvious cockroach. I love it. I love it. It's camp. The way it's like, you know that man's hung. Anyways, I love it. I do. Alright, let's start. I love this, by the way. The menu, or like chapter select feature, this is so cute. I'm excited to see this when you guys have all your 5 chapters, or all your 5 issues written out, and to see like each one. It's so cute. Let's start at the beginning. A spot of trouble. The chapter selection is such a lifesaver too. I'm saying! It's great. I can't breathe. Most of my body's numb. Occasionally searing jolts of pain aside. It's been numb for a while. I don't know how much longer I can keep going like this. How much longer I can keep running? Everything I do just leads to more suffering. More pain. More stairs. Come on, Spot. Pick up the pace. Betrayed by my closest ally. Can't do many. My legs are screaming in agony, but no one answers their call. Okay, go to bed. Night, 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 outcast.
Raven 3, what's the situation out there? Over.
A voice crackles suddenly and loudly over the radio. I grip the handrail like my life depends on it. Last thing I'd want is to go tumbling down these steps. I love how animated it is. Because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to get up again.
Our adversary is on the roof, sir. Diamonds should still be on this person. Any other hostiles on the roof? Over. Negative. However, Beast is most dangerous when cornered. I advise caution.
I love the little thing.
Raven 3, I need you to say over. 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 Good. Over and out. You heard him, Spot. Just a few more floors to go.
God, why'd he have to pick a skyscraper? And in places like these have elevators? I better be getting a raise after this. I think we're at the top now. There's a big middle door blocking our way.
Stand back.
The boss bars my way with an arm the size of a tree trunk. Damn thick. You're not seriously going to... Oh! I've been getting a raisin after this. He hisses, clutching his foot, hopping around like a madman. I put myself between him and the stairwell. I'm pretty sure they dock my paycheck and put my boss spot on the stairs and break his back. Tell me on stream to voice sign up? Dude, sure. That probably wasn't the smartest move. No kidding. Here, let me do it. Grab the door's handle and push forward. Huh. It isn't locked at all. The way the boss is looking at me, you'd think I just aced an exam on quantum physics.
I knew I hired you for a reason.
He gives me a pat on the back that knocks me against the metal door. It slams open wide, blasting us with cold air, bringing us face to face with... Senator Martin? Welcome in. The target. Can we just take a minute to appreciate how awesome this is? The coloring, the painting on it, like, hello? Fantastic. Fan-frickin-tastic. Anyways. And the music. The music. This art does fuck. Big agree. Big agree. Everything fucks. True.
There you are, you treacherous snake. You won't get away this time.
Well, well. It is the Dawn Hound and his protege. A dark chuckle sounds from the other side of the rooftop. It's enough to send shivers down any man's spine. Or maybe the shivers are just my vertigo getting the best of me. Sebastian. I press on. Then even rooftop gravel is hell underneath my already sore feet, even with my boots on. And the cool spring air is making me regret my choice of outfit. I have to admit, I'm surprised you'd be foolish enough to follow me all the way up here. Of course, judging by your fashion sense, making bad choices seems to come rather naturally to you. Bitch.
Give it up, villain. You've nowhere left to run. Pretty soon, the only thing you're gonna be wearing is prison stripes.
I love it. I'm not so sure, Mr. Dawnhound. Because from my point of view, you seem rather cornered yourselves. Like a predator about to pounce, he regards me with squinted eyes. Alright. This is the moment I've trained for. I assume the position. Shoulders straight, arm outstretched, index finger pointed at the culprit. Just like they do it in the movies. Hand over those diamonds right now! What was her name again? The horned chameleon rubs the back of his scaly head, tilting it slightly. Are you quite serious right now? I'm bad with names, okay? I just told you 5 minutes ago. The tragic backstory, remember? The invisibility powers? Starts with a K. No. It doesn't ring a bell. He growls ferociously. Camu. Huh? It's Camu, you blithering idiot! I don't think I said that right. No! I'm just like Alex, for real. Oh, badass! Did you come up with that one on your own? Next to me, the boss buries his face in his paws. Can we just fight? Please? For the love of God, yes! Come, like, come. Like, come. They're going down, Camo. It's You know what? No. I've had just about enough of you. Rise, my minions. Like a drum. 5 butterflies with brightly colored wings ascend behind him, just off the building. Those actual swords? Actual swords? Actual swords? Come, ooh.
Airborne hostiles spotted.
I thought you said there were no other hostiles!
No other hostiles en route. Do be listening. Yeah.
Glory Hounds got cocky edition, that sounds evil.
Nothing we can't handle. Let's see this chameleon turn black and blue.
Life flashing before my eyes, I set a new world record for zooming through the 5 stages of grief. A thumbs up. My eyes read the boss as right as I'm at the bargaining stage. Help?
Easy, Spot.
Easy? Easy? They're gonna kill us!
They might seem scary, but they wouldn't know teamwork if it struck them in the face. Which we are about to do. Repeatedly.
This warm, gloved paw on my shoulder only does so much to soothe my nerves. Easy was my nickname in college. Oh. Oh wait, I did read that. How quick to judge, but you couldn't be further from the truth if you tried. See, unlike you and your precocious little pup, I take care to train and dress my employees properly. Minions, make fur coats out of them. No! I love him. My name's Alex de Rouge. I'm 28 years old, completely and utterly single. I live in Schippersburg, the capital of Batavia, where the weather is never just right and we always find something to complain about. This is gonna sound cliche, but you're probably wondering how I ended up here. The mic cut out. Excellent. Truth is, I wonder too. Not just anyone decides to throw on some thigh-high boots and a mask to fight an overgrown lizard on top of a skyscraper. But it's my actual, honest-to-God job now. It's a long story, but long stories seem to be all the rage these days, right? It all started a while ago. Did you seriously just interrupt me for a flashback? I remember it clear as day. I'm very much stuck here. Black and white is not a good look for me. Hope glorying the Hound. I love a little guitar riff. Alex's superpowers, convenient flashbacks. Play. The Hopheim, 1849, Friday. The last few rays of sunlight bleed through the stained glass windows of this old bar. Dude, there are gay people in this. So too bleeds my nemesis. This grueling battle's lasted most of the day, but finally, I have him where I need him. All it takes is one more blow. I steel myself and ready my weapon. Gay people are real? I would say unfortunately. You alright there, Alex? Do you know the word for spiky plant with soothing juice? How many letters? 4. Probably aloe then? My strokes are quick, precise. All it takes is 4 letters and my name and address, and I'll have conquered this week's crossword magazine. Oh wow, pride flag in the gay bar, kinda woke. I'm gonna be Glory Hounds woke. I sheath my trusty weapon by putting on the cap and snack on some celebratory peanuts. They're so salty. I think I swallowed 5 times my daily recommended sodium intake. You know, those contests are all rigged, right? Jules won a hairdryer once. The one he had to pawn off because he doesn't have any fur. Hey, he still won. The Sphinx cat sitting on the stool next to me looks up from the phone like a fish coming up for air. I guess we're cancelled now. And before pronouns, doesn't stop them from counting to scroll down a never-ending newsfeed of celebrity gossip and food photos. I love Lou's eyes. All while stirring a cup of tea with their other paw. A true master of multitasking, this one. Welcome in, Wells. With the owner out for a smoke, it's just the 2 of us here right now. Some would say it's pretty dead for a Friday night, but I don't mind. It doesn't stop them. Sometimes the rich, bitter aroma of fresh coffee is better company than most of the regulars. I always like to tell myself to ease the creeping loneliness. What are you trying to get, anyways? I close the magazine and stuff it into the messenger bag sitting at my feet, kicking it under the dark, scratched wood counter. Grand prize is a new bike. They cock an eyebrow. The stirring stops, their tea still swirling in its cup, no doubt struggling to break down the entire pot of sugar they downed in it. Old one giving up the ghost? I nod my head solemnly, swallowing, memories playing in my mind like a clip show episode. Sucks, man. I've had that rust bucket since high school, but I still feel a pit in my stomach just thinking about it. Look at his little sad face. You said it. I just had it fixed up last month, too. There's some things even a good oiling and lubricating can't fix. Yeah, I love life's living proof of that. God bless its little wheels. And through a lot. They wipe a fake tear from their eye, popping a single peanut into their mouth. I love Lou. Dad said it's just at the end of its lifespan. I'd buy a new one, but money's a bit tight at the moment. More like always, but Lou doesn't have to know that. Can you borrow someone else's? What about Max's? I don't think I ever see him riding it. No, don't bully Wayland. That's because he flies everywhere. I bury my face in my paws, resting my elbows on the counter. And he doesn't let me ride it anymore. How come? I kinda almost crashed last time I borrowed it. I'm not a yucky. I'm just non-binary and kiss Martins. It's true. You do both of those things. Actually, I did crash. Fell right into the cord, too. Damn near got hit by an underwater train when I tried to swim out. Who knew they went so fast? The door opens, and for just a second, a crisp spring breeze grazes my fur, making it stand on end. Oh wait, okay, he's got a oh god, what was the accent? I almost said Caucasian, but that's not right. Cockney. It's Cockney. Alex been getting into trouble again. What else is new? Feathers tickle the back of my neck and I feel a clawed hand on my shoulder. Well, well. That ain't the namesake of this place. But you can give any accent you want. Hey, you better not be molting right now. Hey, Willie. How's the weather out there? Turn the cock and cockney. Rover HS, welcome. I catch the telltale scent of cigarettes and freshly ground coffee. The rotund rooster slips between us, offering Lou the closest thing to a smile someone without pliable lips can muster. Even with just the three of us in here. His presence fills the room. Absolute shite it is. They're expecting some spring showers in a couple hours. Oh, that's Australian. So I hope you brought your raincoats. That's not out of the ordinary for Shippersburg. Willem, my beloved. Lou takes a sip of their tea. The slurping is very audible. I like it. Sun's terrible for my skin anyway. Well, I don't. All the rain lately hasn't been good for business. He is really cute. You guys make a great... Oh, they're great. With the anniversary coming up and all. Anniversary? First time I hear about that. Alex, my beloved. I'm saying. Blimey. Don't tell me you forgot about the Big 25. You didn't put any flyers or anything. How are we supposed to know? Pardon me for thinking I've built up enough of a reputation. The Hind does apparently appear in some sightseeing guides. Probably the only LGBT bar that does. I've been coming here almost every week since college, so I know some of the stories. It used to be an old church building that sat abandoned for decades after the war. According to Willem, Shippensburg City Council kept making plans for it. Recreation center, a mall, even an art museum at one point. But they dragged their feet for so long that eventually they just decided on demolishing it. Oh, a museum, not art museum. Sorry, I'm thinking of the Open Duck. That's when Willem ended up buying it for dirt cheap. To say it took a lot of elbow grease to fix up is an understatement. You showed me pictures of what it was like before, and the building had more holes in it than a cheese factory. They did keep the stained glass windows. Even the church bell still works, allegedly, though I never heard it ring. Lately, the only thing anyone's talking about is that art gallery. What's an art gallery got that I don't have, eh? About... They scroll down on their phone. I catch a glimpse of some old-looking paintings on their screen. $10,000 followers? Open booked. I've seen their ads and billboards around town. Red and Saber, you're very welcome to come in and bully me about pronunciation. Apparently they recently bought an address made entirely out of euro bills and diamonds, worth a whopping 6 million euros in total. And forget that bike. You could buy an entire biker gang with that kind of money. Alex Evil AU. For one gallery? They shrug. Art's getting more popular with young people these days. They've snagged lots of big-name artists by the looks of it. They even have a Van Howling. Van Howling. Upgeduk. 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 Fuck. Upgeduk. Upgedukt. Is that? Saber says, don't worry about it. Oh no. 1 second, chat. Let me pull in. Oh, just kidding. They're not there anymore. Waylon, are you still there? Just want to hop in. And they've snagged lots of big name artists by the looks of it. They even have a Van Howling. Oh god, Cockney. Oh goodness. You ask me, I'd rather have a couple of good regulars than a Van Howling to a faceless crowd of followers. Do you even have an account? The rooster brushes clawed fingers through his comb, shaking his head. For the love of God, it's 2035. Get with the times, Willie. You can also channel Gordon Ramsay. Al here can help you out sometime. Lou's bony elbow hits me right in the ribs. Lou just like me, for real. So I didn't think about Gordon Ramsay. That's a good point. Clear my throat. So, when's the party? Next week on Saturday. You're all welcome to, of course. He hands me an invitation printed on cheap printer paper. Lou leans on my shoulder to catch a glimpse of it too. Just watch him sound like Tracer over. Ah! Cheers, love. The cavalry's here. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Need help decorating again? I'd be chuffed to bits to have you. I gotta work next Saturday. Sorry. Again? Man. They've been running you repair boys ragged lately. They take another sip. That tea must have gotten pretty cold by now. Tell me about it. I haven't had a proper day off in months. Oh, I'm already Tracer. Offer still stands, if you want to work reception, that is. My manager already said. Hard pass. Come on. Beggars can't be choosers. The coffee isn't that bad. Point at my brow piercing. And at my tongue piercing. What am I supposed to do about this? He's so cute. Customers will probably speak if they thought. He's so cute! So you'd probably set off a few metal detectors. Big deal. One of my coworkers has more tats than a cheetah has stripes. Wait, but cheetahs have spots. William strokes his waddle. Pretty sure cheetahs have spots. I'll just keep doing repairs, I guess. Lou, my liege, I am ready to kin them. I love Lou. You don't sound too happy. I feel like it's all I'm really good at. What a load of rubbish. Rubbish! Well, he's right. I've tried your salsa dips. Thanks. But, hey, if there's anything I can do, just let me know. It feels like the only times I hang out with you nowadays are at office parties. We really gotta meet outside work more. Right. We even had a plan to meet up today. We can catch a movie when things slow down. Good idea. There's this one I really want to see. I immediately feel a primordial sense of terror encroaching upon me, eating away at the very core of my being. If this is another horror flick, they click their tongue. I'm not sure they'd sell you another ticket to a horror movie after you screamed the house down last time. Oh, Alex. I want to watch horror movies with him, so he grabs my hand. It's all coming back to me now. The blood. The gore. The expensive popcorn I threw all over my hoodie. Yeah, movie theater popcorn is super expensive. Still smell the caramel, although I never get caramel. I thought it was gonna be some romance flick. No one told me they were gonna be ghost. Really? You passed out before the ghost even showed up. Paranormal Activity 7. Lou rests their chin in their hand. You can rest easy this time. That fish ain't my mother's coming out in a few days. That fish ain't my mother. The really bad musical? You mean the most amazing musical. The review I read called it a god-awful train wreck. Direct quote. And that was the nicest thing they had to say about it. Which is exactly why we should go see it. Don't make me drag Willem along instead. Willem behind the bar recoils, nearly backing into the wine bottles. I ain't letting you rope me into another one after what you pulled last month. I love the silly fictional names for media and glory hounds. It's so funny. For real, it's so cute. Excuse me, but Poultrygeist 3 was a work of art. You have no respect for classics. If that movie's classic, I'm the Queen of Batavia. I suppose it's up to me to defuse the argument before the claws come out. Both of them. The new Lions Brigade movie is coming out soon. Why don't we go see that? Didn't they end the franchise, what, 20 years ago? It's a reboot. Alex, aren't we a little old for comic book movies? I'm 28. hell, you're older than I am. Exactly. Face it, Al. We're dinosaurs at this point. Fossils. Remnants of a bygone age. I get the point. Give it a couple more years and you can't even put Twink in your profile anymore. 30 years old, the gay death. What makes musicals any better? Musicals let me pretend I have at least some class. Gay death is real. You're dinosaurs, what's that make me, eh? Someone who can pour us another round of drinks. You want a beer, Al? It's on me. Oh, by the way, this is 2.1, right? This is, yes. One more for the dinosaur. Some bitterballing, too. You heard the man, Willie. I made sure it was 2.1. It's completely dark by the time I leave. Rain's tapping away at the awning, but the downpour hasn't deterred some of the usual Friday night crowd from exploring the crown jewel of Batavia, the city of the future. It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down. The animated backgrounds are lovely, I have to say. There's Nocturnals heading to their jobs for the night, while a few brave Darunals go from bar to bar to celebrate the weekend, all underscored by the hum of the underwater trains. The underwater trains are such an interesting and neat idea, I gotta say. I want to kiss Alex and Lou on the mouth and hold their hands. That's a mood. Sorry, I must have to rewind real quick. I want to take another look at this. So this is the Hein. Google showed me... Oh, Goggles showed me... Sorry, I thought I said Google. Google, show me this guy's balls. Goggles showed me tons of lips when he was working on the animation. It was fun seeing them come together. Hell yeah. The glowing lights for the glass panes is such a really nice touch. Like, it is very lovely. So we got the moon and lavender, Amicus and macro, Earth. We got Echo on the side. These are really cute, I gotta say. I'm a big fan. Oh, the hand. That's big. That's good. I want Alex and Lou to kiss in the mouth and to hold their hands while they do it. I know it's a little visual reference, but why are there humans in this bitch? Oh, but are there humans in this bitch? Sorry, I misread that. I think it's just a reference. I haven't seen human characters, but that is definitely a Red and Saber question. Who just so happened to be here right now. Hey, Red Saber! Will it be humans in the later, later chapters? This is a reference. Treat it like an alien. So it nearly just made a cut. Yeah, for real. I can make out a few people swimming in the canals as well. Probably also on a night on the town. Stores still seem to be open down there. They're just a reference. Maybe humans are some crazy fictionalized species in media. Shippersburg has a relatively large aquatic population, roughly a fifth of the inhabitants. Most can't live on land full time, so a bunch of them live and work underwater in the web of canals that run throughout the entire city. Hen's ice cream, Miss Perfect, Brevard, E&W print copy facts, a little paw. There's entire bustling neighborhoods down here. Stores, bars, churches, apartments. And of course, the train station Shippersburg is known for. A far cry from the quiet port town it used to be over 100 years ago. Things change quickly around here. They have to. Is that Italianos in the background? Amazing. When there's so many species with their own wants and needs living in one place, technology is constantly evolving to meet them. One company in particular has allowed this city's infrastructure to flourish. 20 years ago, Brevard Enterprises came out of nowhere and revolutionized the city, making it one of the most technologically advanced on the continent. Oh no. Not Alex's human Sona. Holograms, underwater transportation systems, recyclable breathing apparatuses. Even the town's security system runs on Brevard tech. It's nothing short of a marvel, and it turned Shippersburg into a major tourist destination almost overnight. Of course, there are some oddities. The man behind the company, Raval Brevard, had never been seen in public. He might as well be a ghost. He only communicates through spokespeople. He doesn't even have an online encyclopedia page. The rumors surrounding him have gotten to the point where some people think he doesn't exist at all. He's made up by the higher-ups to sell some bullshit sentimental story. One man's dream, and all that. They're in the Twitter void somewhere. On paper, though, he's technically my boss. Of course, I'm so far down the company hierarchy, I might as well be underground. The scrolling begins. My phone buzzes in my pocket. My headcanon, oh boy. I sigh and extend a hand, twiddling my fingers to activate the holographic interface. I can't be bothered to grab it right now. Humans were hunted down to the brink of extinctions by Denny's werewolves. Jesus. The lion's face greets me, his piercing green eyes boring right into my soul. Should probably change my lock screen at some point, but it's been hard. Stefan. My stomach turns and I quickly swipe across the screen to make him go away. Even being inebriated doesn't make it any easier to look at him. Or Alex. Alright, notifications. One missed call from Mum. She's been out of the country for a while, but I don't think she has the whole time zone thing figured out. I should call her back later. Hey, sorry, Hounds, I'm saying. You're gonna catch a cold standing out here like that. It's raw. The door clicks behind me. Close the holographic interface like a child getting caught with his phone in class. Just waiting out the rain. We've been waiting a while. It's gonna be pissing down all night. That sucks. God. Just what I needed. Got places to be this late. Just Mrs. De Bruin's. To pick up something for lunch tomorrow. Say hello to your bat for me. Been quite a while since I walked in there. She asks about you all the time. Tell her I'm taken. The rooster fumbles with a soggy pack of cigarettes. Who's the lucky fella? I don't kiss and tell. You know that. How do you even do it? Easy. You tell someone they're cute, buy them a drink, and... Not that. How do you kiss someone without any lips? You just... And then... He works his beak. Takes practice, it does. He finally manages to light a cig and takes a long drag, looking at me all the while. He holds the pack out to me. I didn't notice he had a cigarette in this little artwork. Oh my god. Fancy one? It's very tempting right now. And yet... Nah, thanks. Been clean for a couple of weeks now. Maybe sitting a weasel or a coyote, maybe. That makes you one of us. Good on ya. He puts the pack back in his pocket. Talk to me, Al. You sound like you were in a rough spot. He puts emphasis on the spot part. Because of course he does. This isn't an intervention, is it? I just asked you a question. I finally relent with the loudest, most exaggerated sigh I can muster. I'm fine. I'm not. I can handle myself. Barely. You know, I always land on my feet. Even if it feels like I break my legs doing it every time. The rooster takes another drag. I don't doubt that. You've always been a right clever bloke. Sometimes, I just worry. He blows a thick cloud of smoke in my face, and I nearly have a coughing fit. I'm not some charity case. Luck. What was this annual one? He's dating me. Slay. Taps his cigarette, letting glowing ash fall from the pavement. The rain slowed down to a very soft drizzle, making the scenery only marginally less depressing as people pack away their umbrellas. The secrets come out. Oh God, Red, congratulations. Why if I tell you a story? Depends. He quickly shakes his head. This one's family friendly. I promise. Sure it is. A long time ago, right here, on a night just like this, I was working a graveyard shift. Blonde, Echo Courtship, Polly Wilhelm. Oh my god. Weekend after Pride, everyone was still sleeping off their hangovers. Is it because they're both birds? Nothing to do, no one to say when it walks in. When in walks in this college kid. I've seen him pass the place a couple of times, but never come in before. After some prodding, he told me he was gay. Scared as shite to tell his parents. So I was the first person he talked to about it. Can you believe that? A complete stranger. You know what I said? That it wouldn't leave the room. And that I'd have a place to belong no matter what. I don't mean to sound like a greeting card here, but we needed other folks to survive, Alex. Ain't no one gonna be better off if you keep bottling things up. I exhale. I'm just scared, I guess. Yeah? You're hurt, Lou. We're dinosaurs. I'm almost 30 and I've been working the same job since I finished high school. You've got this place to be proud of, and I got nothing. So yeah, I'm scared. What if I never amount to anything? I suck my teeth, trying to keep myself from tearing up. My vision blurs all the same. It's the rain. Or so I tell myself. I think it's okay to not have figured out things yet. Figured things out yet, Al. Personal opinion. You look at everyone else and you think they all have their baggage neatly packed away. The truth is, we're all still mucking about trying to deal with things as best we can. He gestures to the crowd. Every single one of them. There's never any shame in not knowing who you are yet. Especially in your bloody 20s. Alright? A few feet away from us, a large white moth shrugs off water still clinging to his coat. He looks at his watch before flapping his shimmering wings and taking flight just like that. He hovers above the ground for a few moments before taking off into the night as fast as they can carry him. My eyes follow him as he drifts above the crowd and eventually above the buildings themselves. Before long, he's just dot. It's a dot in the sky. I clench my teeth. It's such a common sight here, but it fills me with awe every single time. Oh, and envy. I take a deep breath, trying my best to shake off the insecurity, and sling my messenger bag over my shoulder. Could use a cigarette right now. I'm heading out. Hey, I have a safe trip home, you hear? I don't want to hear about you getting mugged on the news. I've been here how many times now? Maybe it sounds very good. I don't make the city any less dangerous at night. Fine. I'll text you when I get there. I'm sorry about the anniversary thing. I really wish I could make it. Tell you what, you help me clean the hind up sometime and it's water under the bridge. I know we ain't got the volunteer positions open no more, but I'd love to have you working behind the bar again sometime. Like the good old days. It's crazy how this game makes the most niche species I never see look really good in the character design department. Oh my god, yeah. Star and... is it Jojo? Right, Jojo Boba are the character designers. I think. We'll see the credits soon enough and we'll know for certain. But no, I agree. There's a lot of niche species. And it's really, really cool to see. Especially like bugs and roosters. I don't think I've ever seen... I can't remember the last time I saw someone who had a cock PNG. Or not PNG. a cock character. So it is interesting. New dogs were underrepresented, so we included a few. Ironically, a lot of dog breeds are very uncommon or non-existent. Yeah, it's usually you get common ones. Starring JoJo. It's JoJo Abob. JoJo Abob. I thought it was JoJo Boba. I knew there was an A in there. Damn it. Of course. I mean, when you have the time. When I have... yeah. A big glob of rainwater drips down onto my neck as I step out from under the awning. Oh, it's probably cold too. The worst. The worst! It's freezing. Yeah, it's freezing cold. And the sound that escapes my muzzle as it seeps down my back is less than flattering. Gah! Willem laughs and tosses what's left of his cigarette on the wet pavement, stomping it out. Someone's gotta clean it up, Willem. Have a good one, Alex. I mumble a bye to myself, pulling up my hood and walking it into the night. Are you guys flirting in gen chat right now, Waylon and Slider? Shaking my head. Follow the canal down from the Hind, you eventually get to the old foreign quarter of the Sweetwater district. I thought it was called Sweetwater. Most of its inhabitants are descendants of immigrants who came here after the war. It's by far one of the most densely packed areas of Schippersburg, with every square meter having a restaurant or store offering food or goods you can't get anywhere else. Feels like the one place in town where things slow down a little. Cider, Wayland, oh my god. There's fewer screens, fewer obnoxious neon signs, and just a little past the Indian restaurant I always wanted to try, this little corner store. Okay, sorry, quick side away. When I was in Chicago visiting a friend, we went to this like Indian restaurant that was right next, I mean literally like right next to the hotel, and holy shit, it was so good. Oh my god. I got I think it was naan bread, like a buttered naan, and chicken tikka masala. Oh, my mouth burnt so good. Anyways, that's just my little aside. The dark worn brick makes it stick out like a sore thumb next to all the more modern buildings. I love the music. The music's so good. It's been graffitied all over. Some of the art is as old as I am. Maybe even older. The city's offered to clean it up multiple times, but the owners steadfastly refused. Snood says it adds character. The bright pink sign reads De Bruyne in a gaudy-looking font. Is that right? Is it De Bruyne? The dimmed lights inside might get the impression that the store is closed for the evening, but it's only open after sundown. Oh, because she's a bat. Oh! Sounds shady, but really, just because the owner's asleep during the day, like most nocturnals. When I was still in college, I used to stop by at least once a week to get something to eat after going clubbing. But going clubbing could not be me. I'd grab some kielbasa and eat it all in one go at 3 in the morning. Ah, those were the days. Unlike most of my other college food, the stuff here had some degree of flavor, on top of being cheaper than anything I could buy at a regular grocery store. So, win-win! I've got a lot less free time these days, but I still grab a bite every now and then. An Atom Smasher? Wait. I actually did not take the time out to look at the food on the side here. 1 second. I gotta look up who the hell Atom Smasher is. And then, I have not played the Cyberpunk game. Oh, he's like mostly mechanical. Anyways, I did not look at this last time I was playing through. This is so charming. The little cat with the tomatoes, like the bongo cat, but tomato? That's adorable. I think that's Peanuts. I'm not sure what this is. It's hard to see. Big bag of something. Wrist. Yeah. It's a Mongol cat, I'm saying. I don't know, this is also really cute. I love looking at these little designs on them. We got a little rooster head there with a green tip. Oatmeal. I'm assuming it's oatmeal. Ombub. I'm gonna say it's oatmeal. And cereal. Oh, it's a big bag of rice. I do not see bags of rice that large in grocery stores. I think America's lame. It's like a big bulk bag. That's awesome. Okay. So it's rice. A little gumball machine. I think it's a gumball machine. It could just be a toy machine, but I'm gonna say it's a gumball machine because that's what my brain associates it with. rule. Don't steal the shopping carts. Corn. Spaghetti, I think. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know what this is, but that's really cool. Anyways. The shrill doorbell announces my arrival, almost loud enough to rupture my eardrums. The store is an assault on every single one of my senses. It's cluttered and claustrophobic in a way that only the smallest of corner stores can manage. I need to look for more corner stores. I used to just go to the big grocery. But to be fair, I showed Red and Saber where I live, and they both agree it is nowhere. I live in the middle of nowhere. Anyways. There's bright, colorful packaging on every shelf, imported from all over the world. There's a lot of foreign goods here. Sake, shanga, impossibly sour candy. And my favorite, the pastries they usually keep under glass near the counter. It smells enough to make both of my eyes and mouth water. I do not live in the Midwest. No, I live in New York. I live in the middle of nowhere of New York. An entire experience crammed into a place probably no larger than my living room. Probably the greatest fire hazard in town. Mrs. De Bruin? I'm greeted by a voice almost as squeaky as that front door before its owner comes hobbling out of a small hallway behind the counter.
Alex, sweetie!
She rubs at her eyes, fixing her brightly colored headscarf I've never seen her without. Her eyes, or at least what I can see of them, light up when she sees me. I can't help but smile back at her, like I'm seeing my grandma again, except with wings and big ears. I love her little earring too. And suspiciously sharp teeth. Hey, Mrs. De Bruin.
It's been a while since I last saw you. Oh, you've gotten so tall.
I'm pretty sure she just got a bit smaller. I imagine she sounds like the precious power ring lady. With a grunt and a crack of her back. That can't be good news. She drags out a milk crate from underneath the counter to stand on. She can't reach the register without it. She's so small. It's old and battered from years of use. I remember local kids making a game out of trying to steal it. Gravity has compressed her. Unshrink her, please. I won't confirm or deny having been one of those kids.
My precious Alex, gone forever.
As many tricks up on my sleeve as spots on my face, the neighbors used to say. How have you been? She wrings her bony paws, almost knocking over a small newspaper stand with her wings. It's as if it's a question she's been preparing for her entire life.
Oh, wonderful, dear. Absolutely wonderful.
Her Lockian accent's as thick as it's always been in the 22 years I've known her. Oh wait, where is Lockia? Lockian? Lockian. Lockian. I have no idea. The Philippines? I have no idea.
Business has been, what's the word again? Exploding.
Oh, I don't have a set to auto anymore. Booming?
blooming. Yes.
Oh, Lakia is Poland. Just keep doing what you're doing.
It's the tourist here. The rainfalls put a bit of a damper on things, but on good nights, we have more customers than the Lieutenant Museum.
She's gonna kill my throat. I see more tourists than townsfolk these days. Probably stopping by Shippersburg for the weed. Yeah.
I was just telling Andrea the same thing. It's good to see young ones so interested in the local culture.
Fun fact about when I got my license, yeah, it's the weed. The person that was like the one who was administering the test or the 5-hour exam, he kept talking about how great the Netherlands was when he visited because he could get weed and there was weed everywhere, quote unquote. I wonder how he's doing. I'm not even kidding. He literally went he took like 20 minutes to talk about it.
You'll be taking the usual, yes?
Mm-hmm. Can you pack in one extra this time? I could use a little boost.
For you, I'll pack in 2 extra. You're thin as a rail. You could use some meat on those bones.
I just eat what my budget allows, really.
Definitely not enough, then. 3 extra it is.
You
have to take care of yourself. How else will you get another boyfriend?
TBH, who wouldn't go to Amsterdam for the weed? I don't know, does Amsterdam have good weed? If you're dying a little inside, I clear my throat. It's okay, ma'am. I'm not exactly on the market right now.
Nonsense! The market stays open until the meat goes bad. You'll never know when another customer will show up at your door.
The market stays open until the meat goes bad.
How do you think I met Andrea?
Bingo club?
Online dating! And let me tell you, the 90s were a different time. None of these apps or hookup places or...
Please stop. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You youngins have it easy is what I'm saying.
I guess I've been playing this game on hard mode all this time then. She waddles on over to the pastries. As she bags them, their sickeningly sweet smell starts wafting through the air, overpowering nearly everything else. I've never smoked any, but I'm sure it's just kind of the same old mostly. I doubt ADM's any different than anywhere else. Who knows? Average Slavic market. I really love babushka. I got my wallet taking out €5 bills. She hops up to the milk crate and starts tapping away at the register.
Alright, this plus that gives you the 2 and... We're open! Excuse me for a moment, dear.
She hops off the crate and heads to the door. Alex is a gamer. I can see it. I love standing there. €5 bill in hand. So close to the pastries. I can taste them already. Open up, Granny. I know you're in there. More knocking. No, ramming. The door handle rattles wildly, sending the bell connected to it into overdrive. I forgot who this is. I forgot what his voice is. Pick up my ears and sniff the air so I can maybe get a hint of who or what it is, but I can only smell the pastries. Slinking behind a stacked shelf facing the door, I take out my phone. Open! Oh, you know, he's supposed to be a pirate, right? God, my bad. The person on the other end kicks the door so hard I see wood bits coming off. Up!
It opens inwards, dear. You need to push, not pull.
Mrs. De Bruyn's voice is as soft and sweet as always. She's probably used to stuff like this by now. Meanwhile, I'm over here failing to dial emergency services because my hands are trembling so hard.
Sorry.
Don't worry, dear. It happens all the...
The door slams open inwards, creaking so hard it's a miracle it's still on hinges. He's a pirate. He's a pirate. I peer over the bags of sweets on the shelf to see some sort of fish standing in the doorway. Fish. Is it a barracuda? It's hard to tell when the lights are turned down so low, because bats have sensitive eyes.
Time.
The door crashes shut behind him with a ring and the bell, the splintering of wood. I duck, hoping to God he hasn't seen me yet. Sulkin, relax.
Oi, madam. Ahoy, ma'am. Word on the 7 seas is you haven't paid their fees yet.
Please.
Emergency services, emergency services.
Ah, so those large ears of yours aren't for show.
His fit implied height reminds me of JoJo Part 8 character. Mrs. De Bruin lets out an affronted gasp. I don't know if it's because of the insult or whatever this pirate act is supposed to be. Like, hey, he's got a belly.
That's right, Granny. Fees, protection money. Keeping the streets clean doesn't come cheap, you know. There be debts to be paid, coffers to be filled.
There are several kinds of women that don't refuse food from its Mexican mothers, Mexican mothers and grandmothers, Polish grandmothers, and Southern grandmas. Truth.
I pay my taxes the same as everyone else, thank you.
We'll see. This is a new kind of tax. You pay us, and we make sure nothing bad happens to you. Give and take. You get what I'm saying, madam?
That won't be necessary. It is one of the safest neighborhoods in the city.
I love her open eyes look. It's so cute. It becomes some more British. Oh no.
Harder. Oh, accidents happen all when you least expect them. You don't walk the day, do you? Well, neither do I. Neither does Captain Ahab. Scudder's an assault one.
Is that a threat to you?
Make it more British. I think he'd be more British when he drops the accent.
The Saltwater Syndicate doesn't make threats, ma'am. It's just a suggestion.
They needed eels less slimy than this guy. I get as low as the ground as I can and finally manage to tap the call button. The line beeps for a second. I hear my heart pounding in my throat. Make him posh British? Oh no. Hello. I steady my breathing and try to be as quiet as I can as the Barracuda continues his shtick. Help me, please! Thank you for calling Shippersburg Emergency Services. For matters involving the police, please press 1. Fuck! Voice command not recognized. Please refrain from calling emergency services outside of emergencies. Continued misuse will lead to... I close the call, crawling over to the edge of the shelf to peek around the corner.
And were I even to have money, you'd be the last person I would consider giving it to.
The Barracuda grins wildly at her. His teeth are sharp as knives. He's got her backed up against the counter now. She's clinging to it for dear life.
Then I suppose we'll have to do things the hard way, won't we?
The Barracuda's hand goes where I can't see it. I hear a click, then a gasp from Mrs. De Bruin. The little hello? Sorry, I just saw that and I had to. Oh my god. Next thing I know, the man's got a pistol pointed straight at her head. Oh, I did not mean to hit the save button, but we saved anyways. It's an old flintlock pistol, like something straight out of a pirate movie. Except it's real. And right in front of me. And probably doesn't fire blanks. Someone has to do something. I have to do something. Think, Al. Think! I scan the shelves for anything I can use. Maybe there's something heavy in here. My eyes follow a large plastic condiment bottle. I try sniffing it to see what's even in it, and I have to hold in a pained sob almost immediately. It's got a sensitive nose. It's sweet, sour, spicy, all at the same time. Are those onions floating in it? What is this unholy concoction? Get it together, Alex. You have to do this. For once in your life, get your shit together. I get up, gripping the bottle so tight, I can feel my paw getting sweaty. It's goulash. It's cold in my room. Hey! My voice cracks 5 times, shouting a 3-letter word. Hey! Good going, Alex. Very intimidating. Sometimes criminals do got the drip, true. His head snaps in my direction immediately, and right away, I feel the semblance of courage I had moments ago drained from my body. You leave that lady alone right this instant! I charge. Oh, no music. I charge forward, condiment bottle in hand, running on nothing but pure adrenaline and a few bottles of cheap beer. Are you running a rig? Catch him off guard and using whatever force I can muster. Slam the bottle down on the fishbowl helmet. While the soft material it's made out of cushions the blow, the barracuda falls flat on his ass regardless, the cap of the bottle on the ground next to him. He looks up at me dazed and growling. It'd been funny if I wasn't carrying a deadly weapon. You just made the biggest mistake of your life, Hound. I will drive you to the brisket. Looks could kill this guy would be hacking me to pieces right now. Pretty sure it's what he wants to do either way. I don't understand pirate lingo. He reaches for the gun again. This is it. All I wanted was a pastry. I didn't even get to eat it. Life's cruel. He points the pistol at me. I wince. I close my eyes. I squeeze the bottle. Oh, fuck! Oh! A butter me biscuits! I hear something clatter on the floor, and when I pry my eyes open, I have to resist the urge to immediately shut them again. What was in the bottle is now all over the would-be robber's fishbowl helmet, dribbling down onto his designer jacket. Splort. The smell is absolutely putrid. He rubs at his helmet to clear it, but it just stains his sleeves red. Shit! Oh, I mean, when I get my hands on you, you're gonna be shocked, cry, you mangy dog. I turn to Mrs. De Bruyne. Run!
My precious corner store!
It takes her a moment, but she nods and disappears, sprinting for the door. Just me and Pirate Pete over here now. Why did I do this again? He's rubbed away most of the sauce on his helmet, but the rest of his clothes are a mess of blood-red stains. Blood-red stains that smell like an expired hot dog. Ugh. I try kicking the gun away, but he's gotten to it before I can even get my foot up. The noises. I love you too, Ibby.
This is what you get for messing with Ishmael, matey.
Crash! Wow! I'm so focused on my impending death that I'm completely taken off guard by the sudden sound of glass shattering into a million pieces. A rush of cold air washes over the tiny store, its intensity only matched by the sound of the booming voice that follows.
Dawn has come to vanquish the night.
Oh, this is so cool. You gotta point that goopy ass gun at someone. Goopy ass. I don't know if I said that right. I hope that wasn't a slur. I should have thought about that ahead of time. When I turn my head, the storefront window is busted beyond recognition. Glass shards litter the old wooden floor. At the center of the destruction stands a large, hooded masked canine, most likely a Rottweiler. His large, intimidating frame's cloaked in shadow, cape billowing in the wind, wearing... I don't know what he's supposed to be wearing, actually. It's somewhere between a pro wrestler getup, an elaborate cosplay, and a shameless gimp suit. Is that neoprene? I thought that fish who talked like pirates would be the weirdest thing I'd see all day. The universe just loves proving me wrong. Not that I have any right to complain in my current situation. I agree the hood is really good.
Drop your weapon, evildoer. Well, mate, they're you supposed to be fighting lady, but the convention center's across the street.
It's actually 2 blocks down, but you can always expect accuracy in these kinds of situations. I just want to take another moment to look at this real quick. First of all, the way that he enters is so, like, that, it captures so much with that. It's so intimidating. Like, what a force for an introduction. With my nuts deal? Oh no. Not the neutering in chat. If you're gonna neuter each other, please do it outside of the chat room. That's a Batman shot, no, for real. The way that Alex looks up at it, he's like, I'm gonna die! Oh, he's still got the gun pointed at his head, I didn't notice that. I love his big floppy ears. I look so good. Oh my god, thanks! Again, I just love this design. The lattice work in the middle is such a... I love it. I think it's good. Oh my goodness. I love it. Ishmael having the ketchup and mustard there is great, by the way. And how the keychain comes out of his little box with the gun in hand. Fantastic. Just good stuff all around. It's still LGBTQIA+. I agree.
I said drop your weapon, crook.
There's an underlying growl in the canine's voice that just makes me shiver. Hold on, wait. Is that his fucking nipple? I'm gonna be in tears. I didn't know you can see his fucking nipple. Oh my god! Sorry, that's the first time that I noticed it. That's amazing. Oh. Big boobs! Anyway. The game's horny, but at least it's funny about it. Flash needs more definition. Gotta know how many centimeters. Okay. Waylon.
Oh, now we gotta go?
Forest leaves 20 echo behind safe for archers. TP. True. There's an underlying growl on the canine's voice that makes me shiver. You fucking mind who you...
I'm soaking wet!
Heed who you're gabbing to, Hound. It's the pig for ye.
I know exactly who I'm talking to. The canine folds his arms, tilting his head. I wouldn't my next highlight how long and engaged the teeth is. I can read his expression pretty well, even with the mask on. A no-good lowlife trying to bully people who can't fight back. I don't think Ahab would be pretty pleased if news got back you were robbing old ladies for pocket change. Hydrate, thank you. He looks at me. We're losing a brawl with a Captain Hot Sauce over here. I don't know whether to be grateful or offended. I have to go to bed now. Good night. Rest well, Sebastian. It wasn't much of a brawl, really. I imagine Alex is still on the floor.
What do you know about Captain Ahab?
I will post vid, do not worry. Enough to know he'd be very, very disappointed. The barracuda is frothing at his very dangerous and fanged mouth, his helmet filling up with bubbles. He aims his gun at the masked man. The canine doesn't flinch, even when he pulls the trigger. The gun makes a strange noise right before something wet and red seeps out of the barrel, dribbling to the floor below where it lands with a splatter. Look at red!
You gotta be!
He smacks the gun against his paw.
Shitting me!
He tosses it aside, glaring daggers at me.
You ruined my pistol!
You ruined me pastries! We wrap this up, please. I'm a very busy man, you see. Bigger fish to fry, if you catch my drift. The fish redirects the glare at the dog in front of us. The gun's loaded with some motherfucking sriracha.
The Davy Jones locker with you!
The guy's pirate act is less consistent than my income. Oh! He charges at the masked man, who gracefully dodges, nearly sending him flying through what's left of the window. Barracuda turns and pulls a knife from inside his jacket, all in the same movement. Damn.
I'm soaking wet!
God damn. He swipes it at the dog's throat, but the masked man's already ducked. Winding up for an uppercut that sends the robber crashing against the rack of gossip magazines next to the door. Take that, Vogue. While its impact is undeniable, the exertion leaves the canine winded, panting. Had enough? The barracuda twitches for a moment, then charges at him as if to answer his question. The dog narrowly avoids another slash of the would-be robber's knife. But not the fist that connects with his stomach right after.
Kapow! The shelves shake when he makes impact with the floor. Bags of chips come raining down. Suppose I should be asking you the question. The fish points the knife at the masked man. I want to help him, but my legs have turned to jelly. It's funny because his color is purple, so it's like he's jam. The crook's eyes narrow as he glares at me. You be next. No, you are. The dog rolls onto his back. Villainy 101. Don't gloat until the job is done. He kicks upwards, hitting the fish's hand, and the knife goes flying. Spot! My eyes meet the dog's, and I understand without needing him to explain. Without him needing to explain, rather. Putting my shoulder forward, I run as fast as I can towards the robber. Oh! I crash into him hard. Light as he is, he goes flying.
I'm soaking wet!
Oh my goodness. Light as he is, he goes flying, falling under the broken window and onto the cold, wet street outside with a pitiful scream. He staggers to his feet. His once pristine jacket now covered in stains and spots, torn in more than a few places. Sploosh. You ain't seen the last of me, mutts! He gives one final look before running across the street and jumping into the canal. Sploosh. Only waterproof clothes. For real, for real. The dog doesn't give chase. The feeling of relief that washes over me, knowing the experience is behind me, is almost euphoric. I want those pastries. I did it. I really did it. I made a difference. That's what I thought. The dog turns his attention to me. I brandish the bottle at him out of instinct. It's almost empty at this point. With a quizzical cant of his head, he laughs. Ha 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 ha. Loudly. Raising a paw, he takes a step closer. He smells of expensive cologne with hints of lime and ginger. I like it. I'm not going to hurt you. What's your name? I'm so wound up I can't even remember my own name. I love when his eyes do that. It's so cute. Spot it is. Can I just say real quick? Hold on. The transition for his facial features there was really, really good. He points to himself with the thumb. I'm known as the Dawn Hound. A proud grin stretches across his face like I'm supposed to have any idea what he's talking about. Known by whom? Oh! Well, you see. He clears his throat looking at his feet. I'm still getting the word out there. He just wanted a mouth. He goes quiet, like past him at the broken window where people have begun to crowd around. You're not going to go after him? Rest assured, he'll get what's coming to him. Bob's men might be a slippery bunch, but they're not the brightest angler fish in the ocean. He flashes what looks like a very fancy wristwatch at me. God, his boobs look so heavy going over the strap like that. Ah! If they were, they might notice the trackers. This is some spy shit. Who's this Ahab person? Ahab. Never heard of Captain Ahab? Scourge of the saltwater?
can't say I have. Count yourself lucky. He runs a little crew in the Saltwater District. Puts air quotes around the word crew. They call themselves the Saltwater Syndicate. A gang of thugs, really. But lately, they've been getting bolder. And the police? He shakes his head. Can't do anything, I'm afraid. No one knows exactly where his base of operations might be. Every safe house they've busted has been, well, a bust. That's where I'm come in. I'm going to... He catches himself. I can't tell you any more than that. Confidential information. Hero. Things. He says that, but his tail's wagging like crazy. I must be the first to ask about any of this. Say, I couldn't help but notice the logo on your hoodie. You work for Bavard? Regrettably. Don't enjoy your job? Not much of a job, really. Just a gopher in repairs, but it pays the bills. Who knows? I'm lucky enough, maybe I'll have paid off my student loans in time for the retirement home. I had no idea the situation at the company was that dire. Huh? He looks away, fidgeting. Nothing. Nothing. Hear a beep. Something lights up under his hood. He touches his ear, and then I hear a voice. Police are closing in on your position. I suggest making escape now, sir. The accent sounds foreign. Rush, most likely. Or Rus. If I wasn't confused as hell about everything going on, I'd say it was sexy. Right. Target swam through the net. Over. I will watch him like hawk watches her sleeping young. He will not leave my sight. Wasn't expecting anything less from you. Over and out. Gotta go? Much as I'd love to stay and chat, it was a pleasure meeting you, Spot. You really held your own back there. He extends a paw. I take it and shake it. He's got a really firm grip, but that's to be expected. Alex. Hmm? My name's Alex. Spot fits you better. You know, because of all the... He gestures to my face. Hey! Oh! Slid his hand away, much to his amusement. We lock eyes. There's a goofy grin on his face. He's kind of cute. For a guy in a gimp suit. You can hear police sirens in the distance. I guess the voice on the radio was right. Maybe Mrs. De Bruyne called them over. Alex's big ol' eyes. Ah! I'll see you around then? I should hope so. Well, I could use a sidekick. Sidekick? Pretty sure I saved your bacon there, big guy. Smacks his ass. I poke his belly. He laughs ferociously. Ha 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 ha. Exactly. Can't think of a better person to fill those shoes. We've got the spots. Now we're in the stripes. God. I'll have to fetch my resume. I'll keep an eye out for it. He pats my shoulder. His paw's so warm. Or maybe I'm just really cold and clammy. Good night, Spot. Good night, Don Hound. Feels strange to hear other people call me that. It's a hard name to forget. I wink at him. When I can see his face turns bright red. You're just a little subby. Alright, I'll be off then. Farewell, citizen. And so my savior turns, cloak swishing in the wind as he hops out the window and vanishes into the night. I really like the conversation. It's a very good conversation. Coffee sometime. It's very cute. I agree. Jesus Christ. Turns out, when the cops find you alone in a store with busted windows and destroyed shelves, they might have questions for you. I was damn near about to get put in cuffs when Mrs. De Bruyne showed up to explain what happened. She looked the most frazzled I'd ever seen her. I was hoping to get some time to myself to decompress, but when I got home, it's almost 11. Mrs. De Bruyne was like,
My precious Alex, do not take him away. No.
Stepping in the living room feels like walking into an entirely new world after all that happened. Less adventurous one, I can only hope. Seems like Max already went to bed. He left the mail on the kitchen counter, along with some empty nectar bottles. I'll have to check it later. Once my messenger bag's on the table, I put my seriously flattened, but still edible pastries in the fridge. Most of it's taken up by what looks to be like an enormous casserole? Lasagna. Abomination. Let's go with that. Huh. There's a sticky note attached. Save some for ya, Max. I touch it to the plastic foil and immediately regret what I've done. Hard as a brick and slimy as all get out at the same time. How do you even manage that? It's like I'm poking brain matter. That expression is so cute. It smells even worse. Ah! Gross. Collapses in on itself when I retract my hand. Suddenly, I don't feel like dinner for the next 5 days. Try to ignore the abomination as best I can. Just go for a can of soda and a bowl of potato chips. Dr. Pepper. The corner store of any nutritious diet. I shouldn't be having caffeine this late, but there's no one stopping me, is there? My usual spot on the couch secured, I stuff a handful of potato chips in my mouth. Once Alex goes to sleep, I go to piss because I gotta pee. TV, turn on. The screen flashes to life, lighting up the room and almost incinerating my retinas in the process. Good evening, Alex DeRouge. The date is Friday, April 20th, 2035. The time is 22:56. What would you like to watch this evening? I shrug. Surprise me. Analyzing current emotional state. High stress levels detected. No kidding! Analysis complete. Selected programming will now commence. Enjoy your viewing experience, and remember, when you think of the future, think of Brevard. Yeah. If I got €1 every time I heard that, I'd be as rich as Brevard himself by now. Coca-Cola!
God, Milo is so hot.
You really think he's the one? You faced an armed enemy alone without a moment's hesitation. I figured even you would be impressed.
He got common robber unawares, little telltale. He was reckless, careless, lucky. Hadn't been real battlefield.
Lighten up, sunshine. You're taking this even more seriously than I am.
I love the background here, by the way. It's so good.
You're not taking things seriously enough. One thing to play vigilante, but
To place trust life in the hands of this untrained stranger would not be prudent, sir.
you forget, my friend, the greatest men and women on Earth were untrained strangers once.
I bet it took you forever, but it came out so good.
As was I. As were you. All it takes to be a hero is a nose for trouble and the balls to go look for it.
I don't know why, but I can imagine him, like, twiddling his fingers when he says balls.
Alright, very well. We will see if he has potential. Knew you'd come around. I am not around. I am not even in the vicinity. But I am intrigued, I suppose.
Milo's so big. No nos pueden ver juntos, Leonardo. Sabes que me caso al amanecer. Mi rosa de desierto. Me negas de esos hablar. Al menos permítele, por favor, a mi corazón cantar. Yo te amo.
Change channel. From the creators who brought you the stars to the stage 3 times over comes another galaxy-spanning adventure like no other. Adastra on Ice. Relive the...
Change channel. Has this ever happened to you? I'd love to buy a car, but most models are so small. There's just no room for my neck. Laugh track plays. When I drive, my
truck gets tangled around the steering wheel. I've had 3 accidents and counting. What do I do?
Brevard continues the... Brevard brings the solutions to your doorstep with its patented... Change channel, please. And now for the local news. I'm about to change the channel again and Mrs. De Bruin's storefront appears on the screen. The Echo telenovela was amazing. What a great little thing to put in there. The thought of Leo singing the chase. His piercings. Yeah, his nipple piercings? I'm saying. During Leo's bad ending, he starts singing. It becomes a musical. There's gotta be a better way. A robbery in the Sweetwater district tonight was narrowly thwarted by 2 unlikely heroes. I swallowed a potato chip I've been chewing on for a good while. I almost fall right off the sofa when I lean forward. The situation seemed dire for 63-year-old store owner Maria de Brun after a robber claiming to work for the saltwater syndicate forced her against the counter, holding her at gunpoint. This is one of the reasons why I added piercing to my Sona. Ooh, Red and Saber, your power, the power you hold. It's the latest in a string of recent robberies claimed by the syndicate. Police suspect. As it switches over to security footage, my phone lights up like a beacon. Willem's calling. Yeah? So I'm watching the news. Can you believe they're rebooting Adastra again? Don't you go changing the subject on me! That bloke won't stop the robbery at Mrs. De Bruin's place. That wouldn't happen to be you now, would it?
I give the screen a glance. Sure enough, there I am. Bottle in hand. At least took the courtesy of blurring out my face. Not that it matters with all my spots. That could be anyone. You leave that lady alone right this instant! Anyone.
I thought I told you to give me a ring if anything happened.
Shit, right. I was gonna text him when I got home. I'm sorry.
Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you?
Just a few scrapes. I'm just glad Mrs. De Bruyn's okay. Can't say the same for a sore, though.
How's the big lad?
I look at the screen again just as Dawnhound breaks through the window and strikes a pose. I imagine Willem's got like a beer in hand as he's watching this happen. Oh, he just showed up. Called himself the Dawnhound.
Dawnhound?
I'll bite down another potato chip. Yeah, he had a costume on and everything. Like the Stinger. Except the Stinger's outfit isn't quite as... whatever that was. Frankly, I'm still processing it.
Crazy. I thought he was a stripper or something.
I wish.
What?
Nothing. Nothing. You hear him grind his beak. Anyway, I would have died if he hadn't been there. I'm glad you're still with us. We got a bar tab open. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it.
You know Lou's gonna want to hear this too.
Knowing them, they probably already read about it on 10 different news sites.
I want to hear it from you personally.
It's the snide remarks I'm worried about.
Well, that's what friends are for, ain't they?
Fine. I'll let them know what happened at work tomorrow.
Attaboy.
Alright, good night, Alex. See you with the hind. Night, Willie. In other news, a spokesperson for Raoul Brevard, CEO of Brevard Enterprises, has announced plans for the company's expansion beyond Batavian borders. Change channel. I stretch and yawn, shutting my eyes for what feels like a blink. But I can't get my eyelids to open again. Alright, with this, we're gonna go BRB, because I really gotta pee. Let me just put a little full bathroom BRB up there. Alright. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Let it be. But I can't get my eyelids to open again. This is weird. I wasn't sleepy at all 2 seconds ago. The next thing I know, I'm somewhere else entirely. It's so dark, I can't see my hands in front of my face. You can hear the sounds of water dripping in the distance. The pattern is very irregular. I pick my ears up into another sound. More rhythmic pounding against the ceiling right above me. It's softer and more distant. Moves and forth. Like footsteps. I try walking, reaching out to see if I can maybe find a wall to follow, but all I find is more inky black void. Sniffing the air, I immediately retch. It smells like shit. No, worse. What is this place? Someone's basement? Someone's here at last, it seems. Who was that? It's hard to talk while dry heaving. It's good to see you. I have been waiting for quite some time. The voice coming from all around me like it's inside my head? What the fuck? I try pinching myself. This is no dream. What do you want? You. Get in line. You misunderstand. That's an understatement. I don't understand anything. What are you? A ghost? God? Your behavior is unbecoming of you, Alex DeRouge. You're here because you feel lost, unappreciated, helpless. A ghost with a major in psychology. Great! Great! There are many like you. The city has lost hope. But it is not completely without it. Ah! Stop doing that! Stop talking through me! God. It needs someone to nurture it. Someone to protect it. It needs you. The voice rings in my ear after it finishes talking. You will come here again when the time is right. The irregular dripping grows louder. As are the footsteps, until it is a cacophony of indescribable noise. Something shakes me and I lurch forward out of the darkness. So fast it leaves me reeling and gasping, falling over. Buddy! Hey, buddy! Buddy! The ground underneath me is soft. It takes me a moment to realize it's a carpet. My eyes snap open. I didn't even know they were closed. A blurry shape hangs over my head. I recognize those bright colors. Max? I sit up. Boom! Ah, banging my head into the coffee table and knocking myself flat again. I almost got another concussion there. Real quick, I love the background here is so charming. Sydney did a great job. The Super Wolf, Wonder Wolverine, Batman. I completely forgot we had an entity. We do. Aquaman on the side, and I think that's Green Lantern. I think. I'm not completely certain. It's very cute. It's so charming. Again, all the lighting work here is really, really well done, too. Alright, I'm gonna dip out for a bit, but if you're still going later, I might hop back in to the rest of the stream. Thanks, Saber, and thanks for hanging out. Take care. Rest, be well. Go get some food. It's like 8 o'clock over there for you guys, right? Or no, it's a little earlier because of the time zone change. So probably like dinner time now, yeah. Baby bitch. Shit! You're really out of it, dog, dude. Hangover? What happened? Iron Man won? Oh, it was Iron? Oh, that makes sense. You tell me, man. I walked in and you tossing and turning and moaning on the couch. And you just fell off. Oh, fucking hilarious. I wish I'd recorded it. I rubbed my eyes. My head hurts like hell. I don't know where to blame the coffee table or the nightmare. I didn't wake you up, did I? Dude, it's 10 in the morning. You're up before noon? I have to start making an effort if I want to get through an entire season of Pretty Bunny Angel Heart a day, my guy. I have a lot to catch up on. I hear the crushed potato chips scattered all around me. I want to kiss Max. Max, I love his fucking freak. The baby bitch himself. He's so good. Shit! What time did you say it was? 10? Oh no. Shit! I scrambled to my feet, rushing to the bathroom. I don't even look at my phone. I don't dare look at my phone. Brush my teeth, fix my fur. Buddy? Can't talk. Gotta head out of work. I love Max's eyes. I have a little expression there. It's so cute. I'm gonna comb through my fur between my ears. Doesn't help. Save a spot for me on the couch. I might just lose my job today. Join the club. You mean to make dinner tonight? No, please. No. I'll just get some takeout. Gotcha. When I decide I look and smell presentable, I rush for the door. Max has already taken his usual spot on the couch where he'll likely stay until the sun goes down. Bye! See you later, roomie. I love Max. He's so cute. Excuse me, passing through. I watch it. Oh, sorry. Whoever said they hate Mondays has clearly never experienced a Saturday in Shippersburg. We've been through the never-ending crowd of tourists and Dodge cyclists who never heard of traffic lights long enough, and I'm sure anyone would agree. I am walking here. Not to mention the noise. It is really cute to see this in daytime and nighttime. Very good colors and lighting. Look at the canals, but even those are so thick with people I can't see the bottom. Once I finally near the tram stop, I'm almost sprinting, barely looking where I'm going. It's a mistake I regret almost immediately. Ah! A whirl of the papers scatters to the floor as I collide with a woman walking the other way. Waylon, did you still want to hop in, or are you still here? Did you just want to... A banana. Hi. Oh gosh.
Set my
yeah, I gotta set it up.
my funky tech.
What were you and Ibn talking about? Ooh, twirls my hair.
Fortnite
Oh, nice.
and meme. I sent Ibn a video of a Shiba Inu getting punched in the face. That's not true, but also
No.
kind of is.
I'm gonna put you on the other side of the screen.
So small, so stody.
So stody.
If you're gonna put me way over here, you better flip me.
No, you have to look into the void. Everyone, welcome
Okay.
in Wayland. Wayland,
Can you stream to the Discord so I can see the
Hold
thing
on.
in real time?
I'll shout you out first.
You don't have to.
No, I need to. Oh, it's through the slash
It
one.
didn't work. Aw. I don't want to get pumped,
No,
Ibn.
Ibn's got a little head of me. Thank you, Ibby. You pump Wayland and make him bigger. God, it's cunt.
Do you want to get
Yeah,
pumped?
it's cunt. I get
Yeah,
pumped.
Vanessa's cunt. 24/7.
24/7. Oh, I almost pressed ban on you by accident.
That would have been so sad.
A roll of paper scatters to the floor as I collide with the woman walking the other way. I land right on my tailbone, pain ripping through my body. The woman's still standing, with barely a scratch, it seems. She's staring right at me. She doesn't look angry, at least. Her nails are so fucking cool. Big fan. Hard to tell behind the glasses.
Oh, good heavens. Can you find on right low?
Her voice is soft, high-pitched, almost princess-like. I'm sorry. I expect to be scolded, but all I hear is a soft giggle.
No, I'm done. It seems we were both a little lost in thought, weren't we?
She reaches out, helping me get back up. Her grip's pretty strong for a small lady. I dust myself off, a scrap of paper that was sticking to my jeans fluttering to the ground. I managed to nab it just before it flies out of reach. Looks like some sketches of people. The paper's frayed and yellowed. It must be pretty old. Nice drawing.
Oh, this isn't my work. I'm just bringing these over to the office.
Hand it back
What are you
to
laughing at? I'm just voice acting.
Her. Hand it back
What,
to
you
her.
don't like my voice?
I feel like the woman that has the fucking dog puppet on the show with her. I hand it back to her and kneel down to the ground to help her gather the rest of the papers, which she organizes and stuffs neatly into a worn-looking satchel. Some of these look like letters, others look like notes. Only some are written in Batavian. And not just any Batavian either. Old Batavian. This stuff's 100 years old, at least. Once the lady's gathered all the papers, she closes her satchel and proceeds to beam brightly at me. Oh, just innocent men.
Thank you so much for your help, sir. Oh,
The gasp. Hey, it was my fault to begin with. What kind of job has you carrying around things like that anyway? It's not yours, I mean.
oh, nothing special, really. I'm the curator of that word, the art gallery.
Of that word. The Upaduct. Wow.
We have an assortment of works from artists all over the world, past and present, famous and unknown.
Nothing special. Sounds like a cushy gig to me. I've heard about it. The expensive dress, right?
The money talks gone. Yes, it's so serious.
Another giggle.
One of many fine pieces in our collection, as I'm sure you're aware.
Really? I've never been.
Really? Let me restart that. Really now, in that case, you should absolutely come by sometime. We'd be more than happy to have you. No admission required.
But I'm a stranger, isn't that a...
Oh my god. It's where are my manners?
She grabs my hand immediately, shaking it hard.
I'm Benna.
No last name? I'm Alex.
Press down. We're no longer strangers. Delighted to meet you.
You still seem a little strange to me. I hear a whir beside me and spot the tram arriving at the stop from the corner of my eye. Oh, there's my ride.
I suppose I should be on my way as well.
Just let's go with my hand when I open it. Sure enough, there's a ticket for 2 to the art gallery. God, first a store robbery, then a weird dream, and now a guerrilla marketing trick? What is my life anymore? It was, nice meeting you, Benna.
Likewise, Mr. Discername.
Mr. Discername? With the way she continues on, and it's only once I'm at the tram that I realized I never told her my last name. What in the...
How'd I do?
Fantastic. Truly amazing. The pinnacle of voice acting.
Okay.
Nobody could hope to reach.
Do you want me to get out of here now?
No, you can stay if you want. It's up to you.
I mean, I don't mind if you like it's a solo stream. I don't mind.
Hey, it's up to you. If you want to come and hang out, that's cool.
Oh, I don't want to get in the way.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna go.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Leia.
Thanks for having me on, and thanks for letting me serve cunt.
Serving absolute cunt hides the boots down.
It's so fierce.
Per diva.
Okay, bye.
See ya. Who was that? Oh my goodness. Why do ferrets and martins do that thing where they just like lick their jowls 24/7? It's adorable. Anyways. Oh wow. Everyone, Wayland's here. If you're not following them, go follow them. They're awesome. They make a bunch of their own PNG tuber like edits. I think it was EM Amanju did the initial, and then Wayland's just been doing a bunch of costumes edits, just like extra effects. It's great. Hungry for egg. So true. Wayland's a little chaotic from time to time, but they're fantastic. Emu Fur. Emu Fur is the one who did it. Or Emu. How do you pronounce it? By the time I step off the tram and get to the office, I'm already tired, out of breath, and more than a little icky. So, just like any other workday, really. Still haven't checked my phone. If I'm gonna be fired, I want to be fired in person. I so hope I don't get fired. Why didn't I just call in sick? It's flu season, right? Plenty of people get sick this time of year. I watched the automatic doors open like a prisoner watching a guillotine's blade being raised. I shudder and step forward, walking at a turtle pacing without looking. Walking at a turtle passing me without looking. Oh, that's funny. I hear the familiar clicking of Lou's teaspoon before I see them, sitting behind the reception desk, looking anywhere but at the door until I clear my throat. Alex? Oh, where have you been? It's almost 11. They're so fucking cunt. I love them. It's a long story, believe you me. You tell me. First I have to read online that you stopped a robbery last night. I swear I was going to tell you. And now I have your supervisor breathing down my neck, asking about you. Do you have any idea how long I had to cover for you? I don't know. 2 hours! Who do you think I am? Your nanny? I tried calling, but you wouldn't pick up. The frantic stirring finally slows down. I was worried, you know? I'm sorry. Look me up and down. It's okay. Must have been a shitty night for you. You don't know the half of it. Thanks for covering for me. Lou is a goated FDN character. I'm saying! You want to thank me? Grab me a new coffee. Lift the cup. This one's gotten cold. Just look at their outfit. It is so cunt. The red, the fucking nails, the painted nails, hello? All the little rings. It's giving. It's giving and it's golden. The eyeliner, the eye shadow. Diva. Absolute diva. Love Lou. Love Lou. Lou! The makeup is so fucking good and it's so cunty as fuck. I agree. The palette is harmonious as fuck! Yes! It's giving the ones it's taking. Probably a good amount of time in the morning. And a lot of coffee. This is it. I've passed this office 1,000 times before, but in my 10 years of working here, I have only been in once. That's so true. It was usually on time. Until today. Mostly well behaved. Until today. Typically wore the uniform. Until today. Alright. No other choice. I go in expecting the worst. Turns out even that was optimistic. A few minutes of verbal abuse later, and I find myself in the hallway again. Unemployed. Years of loyal service right down the shitter. My ears are still ringing. My supervisor was yelling loud enough for the entire floor to hear. No point sticking around here anymore, I guess. Hope I can somehow avoid Lou on the way out. I'm in no mood to talk to anyone right now. I start to make my way back to the elevator when I notice a guy standing just down the hallway. A Rottweiler. Shorter than I am, but a lot stockier. He's dressed more formally than most of the people around the office, which makes him stand out quite a bit. Great. You'll definitely have heard that little exchange. At least I think so. He's engrossed in a comic book right now, though his eyes do flick in my general direction when I stomp towards him. I really don't feel like talking to anyone. I just want to get to the elevators. Rough day on the job. Great! Just what I was hoping for. He flips another page. It's not an issue I've seen before. Mm-hmm. Wanna talk about it? I feel like I know that voice, or rather, I feel like I should know that voice, but I'm frazzled and I can't recall a thing. Not really. No. Weird thing to ask someone you don't know. Is that true? From what I could hear out in the hallway, it got pretty heated in there. Of course he heard it. As if this morning hasn't been humiliating enough already. I got fired, okay? Happy now? He finally looks up from the comic, eyebrows furrowed. Fired? I wasn't expecting. I mean, I'm so sorry. Yeah. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna go home and shop for a big box of tissues and a bucket of ice cream along the way. Maybe 2 buckets. I think they're on sale this week. Ah, right. Well, don't let me keep you. With a little curtsy, comic book in hand. I only feel slightly mocked. I'll see you around, Spot. Spot? His voice sounded a little different that time. Almost like... I freeze, but he's already walking off, turning his head one more time to look at me. You're free the rest of the day. Might I suggest visiting the Upduct? They have a stunning new collection on display that can really turn a bad day around. What? He turns the corner. Hey, wait! That word, yeah. It's up. Oh, it was Upduct. He called me Spot. Surely he couldn't be. Was he the guy from last night? Nothing in that conversation made sense. He looked like he was waiting for me, but how did he know I'd be here at this time? I did tell that Dawnhound character I work in repairs at Brevard. But why would someone like him come here just to gloat about me getting canned? All he did was give me a clumsy, cryptic message. Turn a bad day around. I fished the ticket Fenna that gave me earlier out of my... I fished the ticket Fenna gave me earlier out of my pocket. Looks normal enough to me. I turn it around to my palm. There's something handwritten on the back. I hadn't noticed it before with all the commotion of getting fired from my lifelong job. It's definitely there. It's an address in Shippersburg, but not one that I know of off the top of my head. Somewhere in the Freshwater District? It's underlined with a fancy signature in 2 words. Signed, DH. Dawnhound. So definitely the Master Gimp suit vigilante. Who's this beefy nerd giving me the cryptic message? Yeah, for real though. I'm not seriously contemplating going to an address scribbled on the back of a card given to me by a total stranger. Am I? Look at my supervisor's office door. Right. Nothing left to lose anyway. But first, I better stop by reception. I thought no one can put together who a superhero is after meeting both Third Hero and Alter Ego. Yeah. Maybe Lou knows something. Company gossip rarely gets past them. I approached the reception desk, probably for the last time. Lou was sipping a cup of coffee, as always, glued to the reception's holographic screen. Love you too, Ippy. I clear my throat. Alex! How'd it go? Let's just say we can hang out a lot more from now on, because my schedule's completely clear for the foreseeable future. They frown. I'm so sorry, Alex. I tried to smooth things over as best I could. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I can help you look for job postings later, if that helps. There's plenty of people in the city who could use a hand. I'll take just about anything. Even your desk job offer. That desperate. Very. We'll see. How about I take you out on a night on the town? Just the two of us. Thanks, Lou. Sounds great. And we'll go see that musical. That sounds less great. They laugh. What about your kids? I'll get my sister to watch them for a night. Shouldn't be a problem. I'll give you a call later. Just take it easy for now. I notice I've been getting sidetracked. Actually, there's something important I wanted to ask you. Those ears perk up. A dead giveaway they're hungry for some juicy news. Did you see a Rottweiler come on by the reception earlier, by any chance? Fancy clothes, pretty buff, kinda handsome. Lou looks pensive and takes another sip of coffee. Not that I recall. That's odd. They usually notice everything. The main entrance is the only way into the building for security reasons. Not to mention the clearance needed to use the elevators. You're trying to score a hot date? I don't dip my pen in the company ink, Lou. Does it count as company ink now that I'm unemployed? Technically not, right? They raise an eyebrow at me. Last year's delivery guy would beg to differ. I know it sounds crazy. There's something off about him. It's probably just one of the new hires. I haven't heard anything about new hires. Only new fires, as far as I'm concerned. Well, we are expanding. It looked kind of old to be new here. And, well, rich. We had a suitcase and everything. Lower their voice and put down their cup. What? Do you think Brevard showed up to personally send you on your merry way? They're doing sarcastic, but it still leaves me wondering. I'm not sure. Wait, you don't seriously think... I gotta go. Catch you at the Hind? I'll keep a seat warm for you. Thanks. I turn for the exit. Turn right, and your destination will be on your left. I'm pretty far from civilization now. I mean, I'm nearing city limits. nothing but farmland out this way. There weren't even any train or tram stops nearby either. I had to walk for 30 minutes just to get here. And for what? I don't see anything even remotely resembling a hero's hideout here. Just an ancient-looking house with an overgrown yard behind a rusty old gate. Actually, that's pretty high up on the potential hideout spot list. Still, this is the address written on the ticket. I yank the gate open. The banshee-like shriek of the old metal is painful. It shuts behind me. No turning back now. Walking down the cobblestone path leading up to the mansion, I pass statues that have all seen better days. They each depict canines in combat poses. Some are carrying weapons that have been lost to their edge. These look older than the stuff I see at the museum. Maybe it's just my nerves, but I feel like they're watching me. Judging me. I sure as hell hope the place isn't haunted. I reach the front door, which looks like something straight out of a historical drama. It's got no doorbell. It's a big old pair of knockers. No signs of life inside from what I can see through the windows. No cars that I can see either. I knock on the door. I must be going insane. Complete silence. Did my GPS lead me astray? I almost said ashtray. I knock again. This time I swear I can hear at least something inside. It's barely audible over the sound of the rain starting to trickle out of the sky behind me. Thank you for the pets. Oh my god. I'm about to declare the mission a bust when a loud creak. With a loud creak, the doors finally open, bathing me in a warm light and bringing me face to face with the largest crow I've ever seen in my life. He's dressed to the nines, no, the tens, face and beak scratched and scarred. His face is framed rather nicely by a pair of glasses. I guess this is the butler. Very dashing butler who looks almost... How should I put it? Nerdy? His eyes drill into the very core of my being. I'm taller than most, but I actually have to look up at him slightly. I feel small next to him. Insignificant. Scared. I imagine catching a glimpse of bulging muscles, but it's all I see. Muscles. Guess household chores are good for something. Good afternoon. What can I do for you? A Bruce accent. So this is the guy Dawnhan was talking to. Combined with his deep voice, totally makes him more imposing. Hi, I'm Master already donates to charities. I'm not here for donations. I got this. Master has no interest in essential oils or herbal supplements either. God, no, look. I'm Alex DeRouge. I got this ticket with an address on it telling me to come here. It's only now that I realize how stupid this sounds. Someone shoot me. Is the robber from yesterday still around?
Give me ticket. Wait, he bought it? I fish the ticket out of my pocket and pass it over. He scans the back of it with one eye. The other remains strangely still. He gives me a once-over. We have been waiting for you. There's a hint of warmth in his voice now that wasn't there before. If I wasn't still a nervous wreck, I'd say it was almost alluring. Maybe it's the accent. You have? For quite some time, yes. He steps aside, holding the door open for me. Hurry, there's a storm coming. You don't gotta tell me twice. Right. Don't want your place to smell like wet dog. Do not worry. I am used to it. I sidle past him. He smells like citrus and pepper. I don't know if it's cologne or something that he's been cooking. Definitely not a bad scent. Citrus and pepper, yummy. The foyer is richly decorated. Beautiful red walls lined with dark wooden doors and bookcases that are all completely stacked. Like a library from a fantasy book. My eyes are drawn to an impressive bust of a canine sitting in an alcove on the far wall. Unlike the statues outside, this one seems to have retained its original bronze color. But just like the statues outside, it stares right at me, its eyes following me no matter which direction I look at it from. I will fetch master. Oh, I will fetch master. Oh god, I can't do the S words. Please wait here. Do not touch anything under any circumstances. I will be back shortly. Yes, sir. As he turns away, I can't help but notice very defined features. He carries himself with elegance, especially for such a large man. I really love like the one feather on the top of the head. It's great. He leaves through one of the doors. His footsteps echo around the large room. That's exactly what I pictured Milo to sound like. Aww. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I know he literally just told me not to touch anything, but I've never been in a rich people house before. There's just so much to see. I'm pretty sure I could spend a year in this place and not get bored. I scan the shelves looking for anything that catches my eye. Are these comic books? They sure look like comic books. This one has the entire Stinger collection. Did they notice if I snuck an issue home with me? Focus, Alex. Don't touch anything. A minute passes, and then another. That ticking clock's starting to get on my nerves. I try through the doors, but they're all locked. Even the one the butler went through. Ugh. I was kind of looking forward to snooping. My eyes fall on the bust again. It's still staring at me with those empty bronze eyes, almost begging for me to investigate. Walking up to it, I catch a familiar scent. Ginger and lime. Just like Dawn Hound last night. While the rest of the ample bust is practically sparkling, there's a noticeable smudged handprint right at the top of its head. I tilt my head. I love Alex's mischievous childhood habits resurfacing. Nosy ass.
Can't help it. He's a little sniffer. Look at him. he's got to be a little nosy. It's bothering me. I run my sleeve over my hand and place it on the dog's head. Before I can get to scrubbing, I hear a loud click. The bust gives way under my paw, head sinking in a bit, like I just pressed a button. I'm about to step back when all of a sudden... Ah! The floor drops under me. As many tricks as you get spots. I try to stop myself, but I built up too much momentum. The chute-like structure evens out into a slide, and I'm hurtling down at maximum velocity. I keep screaming, but after a while there's no air left in my lungs. These have been the worst 24 hours of my entire life. By the time I hit a soft surface at the bottom, I'm all but traumatized, eyes still shut tight. Wow. 3 minutes and 34 seconds. The voice is distant, but there's no mistaking it. That's the Dawn Hound. I believe you owe me 20... Oh, I believe you owe me 20 euros, sir. And the butler, too. What? I pushed myself up, but my arms were still shaking. I just ended up collapsing on the padded, leathery floor again. I can't believe what I see when I open my eyes. So cool! It's so cool! Also, the volume of Stinger in the corner is so cute. It's like the set of a sci-fi flick in here. Screens showing security footage in city streets. Machines, buttons, flashing lights, and levers everywhere. No threats detected. The air is so stuffy in here, it's almost hard to breathe. The butler is manning a large computer at the far end of the room. There's what appears to be a ventilation system along the ceiling and a thick metal pipe leading down into the floor. Is this part of the mansion too? Just how far below ground are we? No, yeah, the backgrounds are such a good... Like, I cannot imagine the amount of effort and time that went into this thing, especially with the rotating, like, globe, holographic globe. Hello? Jesus. And of course, all the lighting work that's done on this too. Outstanding. Just what was that slide? Need a hand spot? I'm so distracted I don't notice the fuzzy brown hand reaching out to me. Sorry, I was looking to see if he has tits in this one too. I like about its owner. Come to think of it, I feel dumb for not recognizing him at the office earlier. I scrambled to my feet. Just glad I'm still in one piece after that. Sore all over, though. It'd be really funny if we could still see his nipples through his actual clothes, I'm saying. Probably got a lot of questions. A few thousand, at least. Yeah. A couple. What the hell is going on here? I'd be more than happy to answer them. Some real diamond cutters. Must be some powerful nipples. Yeah, baby. Why do you think he's the where do you think he keeps his justice? At least someone's tail is wagging. Okay, who are you? Well, I'm known as the Dawn Hound. I mean, who are you really? Have the dog's been out yet? Not yet. Right. I suppose I haven't properly introduced myself yet. The butler swivels his swanky office chair around. I advise you not to divulge any unnecessary information, sir. Christ's sake, Milo, he deserves to know. The name's Raoul. Raoul Bavard, CEO of Bavard Enterprises. Sir, why can I see your nipples through your supers? The sparkling ray of sunshine over there is my butler, Milo Rostov. Right, Bavard. Did you just see Raoul Bavard? The Brevard? Think of the future. Think of Brevard. My boss? That's you? In the flesh. This is a joke, right? Where are the cameras? Come on. Where are they? My eyes dart between the dog and the bird, waiting for them to laugh and admit it. But they don't. My eyes are darting all over the room, scanning for hidden camera crew. Alright, you can all come out now! I feel like a clown. This was a mistake. It's a lot to take in, I know. But it's all true. But no one's ever seen Brevard in person. Precisely. What better cover identity for a masked vigilante? No one would suspect the reclusive millionaire with zero media presence. In comic books, I'd say that's usually the first person to suspect, but now that I'm actually seeing it in real life, I'm utterly floored. You're serious, aren't you? I just told you. I'm Raoul. He laughs and notices I'm not joining him and stops. Behind him, the butler, Milo, rubs his beak with a groan. Yes, quite serious. Tough crowd. Does this guy think he's a comedian or something? I can't take this anymore. This isn't funny. I traveled halfway across the city to some huge mansion that can't decide if it's fancy or dilapidated. Then I tumble down a magic slide into an overgrown basement with security screens everywhere that apparently belongs to one of the richest people in the city. My former employer, who apparently fancies himself a pro wrestler crime fighter at night, and sends me on a breadcrumb trail to this secret lair of his. My gestures are as wild as my mind is. And you're acting like we've just had a casual job interview at the office. What the hell is all this? I've had the worst day of my life. And before I can continue my incoherent blathering, the Rottweiler finally puts a paw firmly on my shoulder. He's strong. Look on his face is serious now. Alex, please, calm down. There's kindness and concern in his eyes. I'm sorry. This is probably a lot to take in, and I hadn't quite considered that this must all be very unusual for you. That's an understatement, if I've ever heard one. I nod. His face softens back into a smile, though not as goofy as before. But there is a reason for everything, I promise. Just hear me out. I feel like I'm about to cry. I take a deep breath. Alright, Mr. Bavard. No need for formalities. Raoul. What is this place, and why am I here? We are currently at secret location, about 50 meters underground. 50 meters? Every hero needs a lair. As for the why you're here, because I want to make you an offer.
What kind of offer?
Do you remember what happened last night?
At the store?
He nods.
How could I not?
What if I told you that was only one of many recent incidents?
He faces towards the row of screens, hands on his back.
It's not just the Saltwater Syndicate at work. They're part of a bigger picture. Civilians such as yourself might not notice it, but there are cracks starting to form in our beautiful city.
I mean, it's a big city with almost 1 million people. You'd think crime is just part of the deal. Isn't that what the police are for? Why fight crime yourself? He turns his head towards me. The glare from the screens hits his glasses, and I can't see the eyes behind them.
Mrs. De Bruyne is only one of hundreds of innocents targeted this past year alone. Someone needs to take a stand. Protect the folks the police can't, or won't. Alex de Rouge, last night you showed exemplary courage. Recklessness. Regardless, you saved the life of an innocent woman, as well as my own. I'd like to invite you to join my cause as my assistant. My sidekick, if you will.
I'm soaking wet.
My jaw has officially hit the floor. When I try to force words out, all I can do is stammer and stutter.
You're free to refuse, of course, and pretend this never happened. Mila will take you home. I'll see what I can do to smooth things over with your supervisor, so you can continue living your everyday life. But is that what you want? Or would you rather be a part of something bigger?
Turns back to me, a hand extended. Inflates you. I look down at it, then back at him. I got the same goofy grin on his face as he did last night. Something bigger. I've been stuck so long that just hearing those two words feels like reaching the light at the end of a long tunnel. But then I think back to how it felt helping Mrs. De Bruyne last night. How terrified I was. How I almost died. Multiple times. I can't see myself living in fear like that and coming out with a grin that big. Why did I come here in the first place? I bat his hand away. His face falls. I'm sorry. I can't accept this.
Why not?
I'm not cut out for it like you are. I don't think I've ever been as terrified as I was last night.
Believe me, I wouldn't be offering you this job if I didn't think you were the right man for it.
Well, I'm not the right man, okay? I'm just a fuck up who dropped out of college because things got too difficult. I'm sure you can do better than that for a sidekick.
That's not true.
You said I could refuse. I refuse. This is all getting too much for me.
I look past him at the crow who's gone back to typing on his computer. Hey! Can you tell me where the exit is?
There is elevator to your right.
Okay. Thanks. At least let him drive you home. I walked over here, I can walk back. Just need to clear my head. Dust myself off and brush him aside, tipping my head to Milo as I hit what I assume to be the elevator button. The door opens. It's a pretty small elevator for a place this big. I guess it's only built for 2 people at a time. There's only 1 button. Up. Good. Sorry I couldn't help you. I step inside.
Spot.
The doors close. I pull on the drawstrings of my hoodie. It's gotten way too cold for comfort. What time is it even? Not that it matters. I don't have anywhere to go without a job anyway. So I just walk. For long, I've left the mansion behind me like a bad dream.
I'm soaking wet!
There's a lot of rain in this visual novel. As populated as the city streets were this morning, they're completely abandoned now. Not surprising. The rain's coming down hard. But literally. The butler wasn't lying about the storm. The sky is almost black and I'm soaked to the bone. But none of that matters. Me. Sidekick. It sounds so amazing on the surface, doesn't it? To be a hero. Someone people look up to for protection. A beacon of hope. That's just how it is in the comics. It's so different in real life. I could have died in Mrs. De Bruyn's shop. More importantly, she could have died if I'd fucked up in there. And this masked vigilante thinks I'm cut out for this business just because I didn't chicken out. Today showed I can't even keep a job. So, does he expect me to... How does he expect me to keep other people alive? Even at my job, my former job, I was too timid to seize the day. Just doing what I was told to do and trying to keep a low enough profile to not get in trouble with my permanently scowling supervisor. I always did a decent job. That had always been good enough for me. The one time I was in line for something resembling a promotion, I just balked because I didn't know if I could handle the responsibility. Lou and Willem tried so desperately to get me to reconsider. I've always wondered if I might have had a more successful career if I'd taken that chance. The difference is that if I mess up in repairs, no one dies. Thankfully, even my supervisor's looks can't kill anything other than my self-esteem. Fighting criminals and saving people, though, it's just not my life on the line. It's not just my life on the line. What if I mess up badly enough? What if what I need is some time to figure things out? I'll find an opportunity again, eventually. I head to the nearest store to get some much-needed comfort food. Mostly, just ice cream.
A couple days of chilling on the couch with Max will do me good. A hero's life is probably overrated anyway. But what if this is my one chance at a better life? What if I really could be more? Something good finally falls into my lap and I turn tail? This is exactly why I've had the same shit job since high school. It's not like I'd be thrown into the deep end as a sidekick. I'd be learning the ropes from a pro and getting paid for it. At least, I hope he was going to pay me. I wanted to take Raoul up on his offer. I really did. But I was so confused and scared. Robin. Hopeless, like always. Everyone around me thinks I'm capable of more. Lou, Willie, even Raoul. Am I the only one who can't see it? Do I have it in me to take that big of a leap of faith? My mind continues to wander. Wondering if I've made the wrong call. Wondering if I'll ever have a chance like this again. If I'll ever have a job again. If anyone would even care. Fuck! I say it loudly, almost shouting it into the void. The only thing that scares me more than jumping in the deep end is being left alone at the edge of the cliff after everyone's already gone in. And deep down, I know I'll regret it for the rest of my life if I don't do this. I guess that settles it. Do it. I'm going back. I just hope it's not too late. The mansion looks even creepier than before with these dark clouds hovering up above. Lightning cracks in the distance as I open the rusty old gate. I get stuck in the mud, leaving only a tiny space for me to slip through. The statues along the path seem to actually, honest to God, turn their heads as I walk by. At this point, I'm pretty sure they've got cameras installed in them. Or maybe I'm on the brink of a major meltdown. I hurried to the front door, slipping and sliding over the wet cobblestone. Hello? I bang on the door. It's me! Alex! Open up! No answer. Please! I step back from the door. I'm so exhausted my tongue is lolling out of my muzzle. Please. Just give me one more chance. I hear a laugh coming from behind the door, and then it finally opens. Luca did such a good job with this. After being outside in the dark for so long, the bright light coming from inside practically blinds me. Mila stands in the doorway. He regards me with what looks like a scowl. I can't really tell emotions when it comes to Beaks. He's so handsome. 14 minutes and 36 seconds. His expression softens and he steps aside, holding the door open. less than an hour. I believe you owe me another 20 euros, sir.
These are the pets. Merle comes into view with folded arms and the toothiest of smiles. I can't help but smile back at them.
A small price to pay. Welcome home, Spot. Or should I call you Duskhound?
Duskhound?
Came up with the way you were gone. He's very proud of it. Been hearing ideas from you, smartass. Only because it is difficult to match creative genius such as yourself, Master Brevard.
Sounds good to me.
Really? Really? I mean, it is only the opposite of dawn. There are other options to consider.
Yeah, Duskhound it is.
Well, Duskhound, fancy a cup of coffee? Mila just put some on.
I'd like that a lot. I, brought ice cream. And that is the end of issue 1, and I think that might be where we end stream. Because I'm hungry and I gotta eat lunch still. Raul's a shonen protagonist. I can see it.
No, don't go away.
Everybody, give these lovely artists and folks a look at. They're the ones who helped create this to make this happen. Fantastic artist all around, truly. And a special credits to Red and Saber. I don't know if they're still here. It's fine if they're not here because they're late for them. For creating and having the idea to give birth to this, reaching out to everybody and asking them to kind of organize whatnot. But yeah, definitely if you have the time, go check out these folks and give them a thanks for the work that they do. I love that Milo actually betted in favor of Alex both times. Yeah, it's really cute. It shows that Milo kind of has a good understanding of folks too. Red's there. Red, thank you for creating Glory Hounds. This is fantastic. It is so much fun to read. This is ninja way. Love that. I want to do issue 2, but I'm kind of my throat's a little kaput at the moment. We'll see. Make a new save file though. I love the guitar riff. I honestly can't get over enough how much fun, genuine like fun, the visual novel is. Like, I love it. Good job, Red Saber, for having the idea and giving birth to this thing, and great job to everybody else as well who's done work on this to get it to where it is. You guys are all amazing, and you deserve the world. Issue 2 for real only gets better. No, for real though, it's so good. I mean, so good. I cannot wait to stream this again. I'll probably do it next Sunday as well. God, I'm so excited to share issue 2 with everybody. I might try and get another another outfit for the PNG tuber. We'll see. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. No, but definitely, I'm thinking about trying to get another costume. I do have an idea in mind for like an actual custom hero outfit / villain outfit, but I got to work on that a little more. Anyways, I'll hit you up for that. Sure, sure thing. Um. Well, oh, Shinos, thank you for the follow. And thank everybody for coming in and hanging out. I'm watching this. You should get Zebra to design one for you with like the with like the little paper outfits. Oh my god. No, I have like a whole thing in mind for like an AU quote unquote. If I were put into the Glory Hounds universe, I would be a florist by day, florist slash botanist by day, and then at like nighttime, I would be a villain whose whole thing is that it's more of like an anti-hero, I suppose, but the whole thing is targeting like folks who have the most eco devastation in the city and like attacking them, quote unquote. More like a bottomist. I'll get you. Yeah, sort of like Poison Ivy. But would the fit have BDSM gear? Oh my god. Not BDSM gear. I didn't even think about that. Will the nips be noticeable through the fit? That's the real question. Oh no. A harness just made out of the vines. Oh my goodness. I was just playing Rocket League and you saw your name. Hi, Saber. Oh gracious goodness. You know, I gotta give it a little bit more thought of how I want it to look. I already have like a name in mind for the supervillain, which would be the Harvester, because it's plant. It's, you know, would the ass and tibbies be noticeable? Perhaps. That's up to me to know and for you to find out. Oh goodness. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I'm really hungry. Delectable, can't wait for it, King. I'm very excited. Part of the hair that you see, because one of my Sona's key factors is the fact that they have long hair. Um, so one of the ideas I had is that for the braid, turn that to make it look like flowers, and like either have it as something you can actually like pop off, and he can throw like a tool or a bomb or some type, or just have it kind of in that style of like a flower style. But that's beside the point. I'll talk about the specifics later on when I get more of it like planned out and on paper. Um, yeah. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. This has been a blast, and I'm very excited to start the second one, but I do need to take a break for now. So farewell. I'll probably stream a video game on Tuesday. Not sure which one yet, but next Sunday, you bet your bottom dollar, we'll start issue number 2. Thanks for watching, all. Thanks for hanging out. Bye bye.